Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm a little crooked, but this is what we're dealing with this morning. I thought I would come on and say hi to everybody, just like a regular morning coffee chat, because I didn't do that for a very long time. I have not been feeling very well. I've been in a lot of pain, and my digestive system is trying to figure out what it's doing with life. And it's causing me, like, you guys know that the serotonin that makes us happy is in our gut. It's created in our gut, yes. Melatonin, which is why we can't sleep, because that's created in our gut too. That's why some people have to take it, because we're all imbalanced down there. I realized that a couple weeks ago that with my mucositis, I'm not getting my regular normal probiotics that I get from food, because I can't do vinegar-based foods anymore. So no more sauerkraut, red cabbage, pickles, pickles. Even just ketchup and mustard. Like, I can't even have those. Barbecue sauce, all the things that vinegar's got really good probiotics. It's good for your gut digestion. I saw a recipe I found a recipe last night to put apple cider vinegar into chamomile tea. And hopefully I'll have the same benefits, but it's supposed to be for nighttime. So I'm going to try that tonight. Cross your fingers for me that it works. And I can drink it. Same thing with citrus. I can't do citrus, so of course, but we're trying. We're pushing through. We're trying to do every day. This morning's coffee is brought to you by Half and Half. And let's see if Tim put any. Oh, maybe. You're supposed to be. He never actually asked me this morning, but he's put toasted almond in yesterday. Let's see. Ooh, toasted marshmallow, maybe? Yeah, toasted marshmallow. Yesterday was amaretto. I said toasted almond, but it's amaretto. But if you like toasted almond, you add a little of the toasted marshmallow and a little bit of amaretto, and that's good too. Add a creamer, and budget's restricted. So actually, it's not even just the budget's restricted. The budget's restricted to the point where I'm being frugal, and I can't afford the $4 bottle of creamer. I don't want to spend the $4 on a bottle of creamer. Let me use the right word so that I don't get bashed in the comment section. So I've decided instead to get a half a gallon, a half and half. Because I have all of these flavored creamers, flavored syrups. The truth is, the generic, not the generic, like the store brands, both Aldi and Walmart, their only sugar-free that they carry is French vanilla. Aldi also has hazelnut, but I have a bad experience with hazelnut, so I don't do sugar-free hazelnut anymore. So the only choice for me is French vanilla, and I'm like kind of burnt out on it now because I have all these great flavors, so why not? I am not an early bird. Actually, technically I am. I woke up very early, and I went and had some peanut butter, went to the bathroom, had some peanut butter, and tried to force myself to go back to sleep. And it worked. I was up for about an hour at 3. Then we woke up at 9, and it was a fairly good amount of sleep, I felt. I'm hurting really bad, but I told Jim today I'm pushing through the pain. And of course, I can't just say that, because then it could cause more damage. It's not just pain is usually a sign of damage, but it doesn't feel just like plain arthritis. It feels like something's going on in my back. So I will push through, but safely. Just want to let you guys know. We have done so much, but there is still so much left to do. We're postponed our garage sale to the Labor Day weekend, which will be great because we'll have extra days. It'll be towards the first of the month where people get paid. It'll be a holiday weekend. People will be out and about. And we're going to have much better weather. Yesterday felt like 106, I think Jim told me. And today it's actually cooler but raining. So I'm kind of glad we did postpone. Hopefully Mother Nature works with us next week as well. So, I mean, we do have a carport, so it's not like people are going to get soaking wet. You know, and also nobody has to stand out in the sun. But the way we plan on displaying our items, they'll be partially out and then partially undercover. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Update on Oreo. She's incredible. She is really learning. I think part of that is Jim is I'm encouraging Jim to use the right words, use the right tone, to not to understand her a little bit better. And it's funny because I say some of the things he doesn't like about her are things that he sees in himself, I think, when he was younger. So, like the hyperactivity and the not calming down and the not listening at the first try. It's something I think that took him a long time to learn in himself. And I think he probably sees it and reflects. And I was like, she's really just a baby still. You know, she still has to learn. You have to teach her this. You didn't learn this stuff overnight. Your parents told you this is the way you need to be. And, you know, that's what you have to do. You know, so I'm trying to get him to almost like reflect his dad in himself. You know, he really respects his dad. He really misses his dad. And I want him to try to take on that role a little bit better. So he's really doing much better with her. Obviously, she's got her moments. He's got his moments. But he sees that she just really wants to be with him and really loves him. And no matter, no matter how annoying she can be because she wants to lick on your face, you know, she's still just, it's all from love, you know. So I have not been working in the house the last few days because it has just been so hot and I've been in a lot of pain. I've done like, I don't know, last night I cooked at the table. I think I cooked at the table the day before that too. Oh no, Jimmy cooked the night before that because I was done. The day before that I did. It's like an every other day thing, maybe. I don't know. But I really got to get into the craft room. I really got to bring out all the things that I'm going to sell, package up things that have to get sent to people because I'm awful with that. And I know it's no excuse, and I know I do it when I have to at the very, very last minute. But it's really something that I've struggled with for a long time, and now I know why. I know why. So it doesn't make an excuse. It just makes me feel better that I'm not just forgetful and I'm not just lazy. It's just that that's part of the ADHD is time blindness and forgetful, task paralysis. One of those things. One of those things helps. But you know, I've said this before. Sharon and Sue, great card givers. Never forget a holiday. Never forget a birthday, an anniversary. But I've basically taught Sharon years and years and years ago. I will call you. I will text you. I will take you out to dinner, whatever. I just don't wait for the card to come in the mail because it's not coming. I think people are still waiting for my thank yous from my wedding. Doesn't excuse it, like I said, but boy, I'll tell you, it makes me feel better to know that I didn't do it for out of disrespect. I guess that's really what it comes down to now that I think about it. We are planning a trip towards the end of September to go back out. Is that done anymore? Oh, to go back. Sorry, to go back out to Colorado to basically get all the finalized decisions of what we're doing and how we're doing it. I am like kind of excited about this trip. Not kind of. I'm excited about this trip. We won't be taking Miss Oreo. She's going to go to her trainer to hopefully help start working on her service dog stuff, which is great. I'm excited for it. And we're going to go up to the hospital. Excuse me. We're going to go up to the hospital and I'm going to meet with social worker just to see all of the, you know, I don't know, plans. That doesn't even make sense. To see what or if they can do anything for me. And then she will help me, of course, get all of my information transferred. I know that my Medicaid, they give you like, I don't know, 30 or 60 days when you move to still use your Medicaid from here to there. But just to get all that stuff, that ball rolling. I think we're headed towards open enrollment anyway. So if you don't know, the Affordable Care Act website, the healthcare.gov, is great, whether you have insurance at your job or not. When you have insurance at your job, they do give you a check to help you pay for your part of the premium if you fall under a certain economic level. So definitely check it out. Look, it's the government. They already have all your information. You're just going to compile it for them, I promise. But that we've had ever since the act passed in 2017. Well, it passed in 14, but when it enrolled, what it started. Wait, when? Wait, what? Wait, I'm just confused now. Oh, I remember. For the first 3 years they had it, we were on the poverty level, but they didn't have Medicaid here. So I wasn't eligible. We actually didn't make enough money. Sorry. That's what it was. From 2014 to 2017, which really 16, so 2 years, we didn't make enough money to qualify for insurance plans that they had, which, by the way, it's much better now. It's fixed. But, and they didn't have Medicaid expansion here in Missouri. So some other states, they started the Medicaid expansion from the gate. And you, under the poverty level, you got your Medicaid. So we went for a couple of years after that without insurance. I had insurance from one job. I worked at the police department for 4 or 5 months, and 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. And I had insurance then. So we were able to do quick, go to the doctor, get your medicine. But that didn't last very long. And no other job offered it. Rural mail carriers have their own union, and I was considered a rural mail carrier. So they have their own union, and you had to be I wouldn't work for them long enough, basically, to get insurance. Plus, it was expensive for somebody who only made I worked officially 2.5 hours a day. Anyhow, oh, that's thunder. Fantastic. There goes my shower. I'll get it later. It's not going to thunder all day. But anyway, definitely go on to find out. Like I said, if you have insurance from your job, but you make under a certain amount of money for the certain size of your family, you're eligible to get cash back towards the premiums that you lay out. The part that comes out of your check. The government will give you back a portion of that. So possibly, if you're eligible. So definitely look, because it's not going to hurt. It's just money that are available for you. So what we used to do is we would get assistance on the premiums. Basically, we had insurance, and instead of us paying $1,500 a month because of the couple and with my conditions, they paid the premium for me. The government gave me, instead of getting the money back at the end of the year in the taxes or in a check, they paid the premium for me, so I didn't have to lay the money out. So just think about it. It's really worth it. It's really a good. It's not the best system, but it's the good system we have right now, and just take advantage of it if you can. Okay. All right. Where am I? Kind of all over the place with this. Oh, so yeah, I could switch over the Medicaid, go to the hospital, go to the doctor, get all that straightened out. It'll be by open enrollment. That's what happened. I just wanted to make sure we move before the end of the year. Mom wants to do it before winter, but it's Missouri, and winter could start tomorrow, in the middle of August. I mean, if Mother Nature looks into the Dollar Tree and sees Christmas stuff up already, then she'll think it's wintertime. We don't know. But honestly, I actually read this really funny post on Facebook. It said the 12 seasons of weather in Missouri. Missouri's 12 seasons, that's what it was. And it was winter, and then it was faux spring, FAUX, faux spring. And then it was second winter, and then it was deceptive spring, basically one nice warm day. And then it was third winter, and then it was mini spring, and then it was summer, and then it was the devil's tongue fire, and then the guy put an arrow this is where we are right now. And then it was faux autumn, and then fall. Like that was it. Like that was the 12. I don't know if the exact, I'm skipping some, but I just think it was hysterical because I was like, it's so true. And I noticed it, like, you know, whether the climate change is something we're doing in the world or something that's happening in the world, it's fine. It's still happening because you can tell, because when you were growing up, when, you know, you had spring was 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and like just every other holiday. Like winter was 6 weeks, and spring was 6 weeks, and summer was 6 weeks. Now it's like, no, it's like 5 days of spring, and then a blazing hot summer, and then 5 days of fall, and then blazing, freezing winter. And it was like that, I noticed, in my lifetime in New York. When I was younger, spring lasted so much longer, and it didn't get hot so fast. But you can see as it changed as we went on. When I first saw snow on my tulips, that's when I knew. It snowed on St. Patrick's Day one year, and there was snow all over my tulips, and I was like, wow, something's going on, you know? That was my first indication. So anyway, I want to be gone before the end of the year. I want to be moved, whether it's into a rental, whether it's sleeping in my car. I don't care. At this point, I'm just like, I'm ready. But again, Mom wants to be there before the winter, so. Let's think. Think. I'm sure Jim would like to be there before his birthday. But that's just, we're hopeful. Which is ironic that on beginning of October is going to be 10 years that we bought that Mom bought the house 10 years ago. So it's going to be like exactly 10 years in this house, and I'd be like, bye, Felicia. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Let's see. How's Mom doing? This was exactly what she said. Good nights, bad nights, good days, bad days. Good sleep, bad sleep. Good naps, bad naps. No naps. Hungry, not hungry, edible, eatable, I'll eat. I can keep it down, give me a shake. I'm not hungry, I can't eat, you know. Mom. So, she's still up. She's still sitting in a chair. And actually, when her friend comes over and asks how she's doing, she's like, yeah. She's like, look, I got an A. I'm good. That's the right answer. That's the answer I was looking for. So it's kind of funny. All right, I think this is enough for now. I hope you guys are doing amazing and incredible. And I'm so sorry that I'm not sharing all of this cleaning and purging with you. Mostly because a lot of it is brought to me in a laundry basket here on the couch, because I have to keep the pressure on my back with the pillow. And it's just, this is what I'm doing right now. And it's not all day, and it's not every day. It's what I can do from time to time. But I think you guys would be kind of, I don't know, surprised. Maybe when we're all, before we put everything out for the garage sale, maybe we'll show you what it looks like in the room where it happened. So, all right, I love you. Don't forget, if nobody's told you that you're loved, you can always come by and hear how much I love you, because I love you, Vlogsters, very, very much. And as always...